Welcome back to part 4 of my Pokémon Scarlet gameplay. Last episode, we made our way throughout the Naranja Academy and I believe we got our 2 different quests, which were the Legend of Path as well as the Victory Road. It was pretty cool. At the end of the episode, they did mention that there is an important announcement and we do have to make our way to the school courtyard. So that is where we were. Currently, I have Wooper and Sprigatito in my team. As you can see, they are quite low level. I haven't really trained them up. But today, after the announcement in the courtyard, I think we'll be able to finally go out of this academy and try to make our way around the region. Now, I did try using Pokeportal, which is quite an important thing in this game, and we are gonna be checking out it in today's episode. But I think it's not accessible for us for now, so let's make our way to the school courtyard and see what Director Clevel has to say. Alright, here is another transition, and we are at the school courtyard. Excellent, it seems everyone is here. Well then, it's time that I explain you your independent study assignment. As usual, the theme will be a treasure hunt. Ooh, okay. I ask each of you to set out and travel the world in search of your own treasure. You have all learned much within the walls of our fine academy. But now it's the time to turn your eyes upon the wider world and depend on your understanding. Explore Paldea's abundant nature, soak in its rich culture, discover the Pokémon that live here, and get to know the people too. Where will you travel? Who will you meet? And what will you achieve? Of course, your Pokémon partners will be there to help you. You will journey together, learn new things together, share each other's thoughts and feelings, and find something you might always treasure. I guess that is the meaning of treasure hunt. I look forward to welcoming you all back after your independent study when you return to us as a fine young trainers. Let the treasure hunt begin. Onwards. Alright, so that is the beginning of our treasure hunt, which means we will finally be able to go around the whole region as we like and explore the different gyms as well as get to battle different Pokémons. I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. Alright, here we have a trainer who seems to be talking to a Cyclizar, which is pretty cool. So I guess she's gonna be riding it. I wonder when we will get to ride our own Koraidon. Take care, everyone. And remember, the great crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous. Ooh, okay, I guess we are not allowed to go into the great crater of Paldea. I believe that the crater is also right behind the school in the map. So definitely it's an area that we will be, for now, I guess, avoiding. Alright, this is a suspiciously large cutscene, but here is Nemona. What are you waiting for, Dash? Let's go. Alright, and as soon as we start leaving, it starts raining for some reason. Okay, I mean, it is not that cloudy, but apparently it is now raining. Alright, since we do have 2 of our team members right here, I think we can try and see if Picnic will work or Pokeportal. Never mind. I think we still have to kind of get out of the city. Maybe then it will actually work. Anyway, let's quickly run and meet Nemona once again. We do have a bit more cutscenes that are coming up, so let's quickly complete them. The treasure hunt, it's finally starting. Well, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, fake question. Since it's your first time, come on, let's walk and talk. Alright, I guess another walking cutscene. Let's see what she has to say. The treasure hunt is a huge part of Naranja Academy school year. The point isn't to get us all looking for some kind of actual hidden treasure necessarily. We're more just making our own adventures to see what experience Paldea got to offer. Ooh, that is interesting. You should try to beat Pokemon gyms. You could help out people in need. You could hunt for a real capital T treasure if you wanted even. I guess it's up to us. There's stuff we would never learn sitting in a classroom, you know. This is our chance to learn it. Well, I think that is cool. Plus, there are so many chances to battle, which is obviously perfect for me. You and me for sure got a battle if we run into each other out there. Hope you're ready. Yep, definitely will be. I mean, we definitely do have to kind of add more team members as well. Oh yeah, battling can wait. I meant to tell you, did you know your phone map app will let you actually set yourself a destination? You could try setting one of the gyms as your next destination. That would get you on your way. I think I've already tried that on my own. Setting destination in this game is pretty amazing. I think it will help me definitely, since I do need a destination for each of my episode, or else I'll probably be lost in the region, just running around and trying to get items. Anyway, it seems like we do have Arvin over here as well. And as usual, Arvin and Nimona are bickering on what we are supposed to do. So it's pretty funny to see this. But of course, it is after all our choice whether we would like to go ahead and pursue the gyms, or whether we would like to go ahead and battle the Titan Pokemons to go ahead and help Arvin as well. But for now, I think the main thing I would probably focus on is catching some new Pokemons, or new team members in this case, and trying to see what are the features that we have got opened. I mean, I do know that finally picnicking is accessible for us, as well as the Poke Portal, which will be definitely accessible once we leave the city. So I definitely want to go ahead and give them both a try. We do have the Tera raid battles finally opening up, so we will be able to actually participate in them. I'm pretty sure that the online Tera raid battle will also give you a chance to randomly battle a Pokemon. So probably you'll be able to find some Pokemons that you haven't really caught yet over there. So that should be pretty cool as well. And as far as I've seen, the Tera raid battles will also have Pokemons with different Tera types other than their own typing, which means they will be pretty useful as well. Now, in between Arvin and Nimona talking, it seems like Cassiopeia has also called us. So she is just mentioning that she has added all the locations of the 5 Team Star Head, who we probably would have to battle as well. As you can see, there are 5 different of them, and they do have their own typings. Pretty easy to see all of these because we do have these details in our map, so we can definitely choose where we want to go next. Either way, these are the 3 main quests the game gives us, and it's totally up to us if we would like to go ahead and choose to battle one of them. Anyway, I guess as far as we see, there are 2 paths that go out of the city, and that is the path in the west and the one in the east. I believe that Arvin right here will probably go through the east path, whereas Nimona will go through the west. But again, you can go through each one of them, or you can go back to the areas that you have explored before and probably try to explore it a bit more now that you have your Koraidon with you. Again, I haven't really seen a cutscene which tells us we can actually use Koraidon as a ride Pokemon yet, so I'm still waiting for that. I guess we'll get to know that over here after this conversation. Either way, it seems like it is after all our choice to do what we have to do, and I believe that Nimona and Arvin here are actually agreeing to that at least. Alright. Alright, other than that, I believe I'll be probably going back to the places that we had come through. Not through the east or the west gate, which is actually our next destination, but I definitely want to go back to the Poco path and just explore it a bit more now that we are able to actually go around over there. There are definitely a couple of Pokemons I might have actually missed, and you might remember there was a huge area with a bit of ruins which I actually ignored in the second episode, which I think we can actually go ahead and explore today. Also, there is another cave which we saw right here in Mesagoza city. That is also an area I definitely want to check out. I think now that we have gone to the academy, that path should be open for us as well. By the way, seems like... Ooh, okay. Koridon is out of his Pokeball. Apparently, it seems like Irwin accidentally said sandwich, and now Koridon is out, which is kind of hilarious. Either way, it is pretty cool to see this Pokemon. I'm really hoping we can actually, get to ride it as well. Ooh, okay. It seems like it wants to start moving and it's telling you to come to it. And here we go. We get finally to ride Koridon, which is pretty cool. We do have to summon it using the plus button, and you can use the B button when you're riding Koridon in order to jump, which is pretty cool. I think that will help us a lot, especially when we are trying to go through different distances. Either way, here we are riding it, which looks so cool, and it is kind of nice that we are able to ride it right here in the city as well, which I guess I was really not expecting. I thought we probably would have to run around the city, but personally I think it will take me some time to get used to this. Riding Koridon wouldn't be that easy. It's equal to having a ride Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus, so definitely it will take me some time to get used to it, but I think it's gonna be a fast means of traveling. Alright, now that we have the cutscene almost over, and as you can see, Arvin is gonna be leaving right here, and he is gonna be going to apparently the east exit, whereas Nemona will be heading to a gym in the west exit. Alright, and we are ready to go ahead and explore for ourselves. This is pretty cool. I think this is the end of long cutscenes for this game, at least for now. So we should be free to do whatever we like. Either way, the first thing that I definitely want to do is go ahead and explore that very small cave which is right next to the city, and just check out what we have over there before going down here to the area which we were before, and just check it out. I believe that the area near our house will definitely have a lower leveled Pokemon no matter where we go, so we should be still able to explore it without having too much of an issue. Of course, if you want to check out all of the area, you can zoom in and zoom out using the ZL and ZR button. And now that we are here, as you can see, the great crater of Paldia is right behind our school. Pretty cool. Anyway, let me actually come out of the map and go to the small cave to explore it. Alright, here we are, and once we enter it, it seems like it's gonna be loading another screen. Again, I really like this loading screen with that really cool compass down in the below. Now that it's loaded, we are in a very small kind of dead-end area. So let's look around to see if we have any new Pokemons running around here. Ooh, we do. Right. Seems like we do have a couple Pokemon right here. Again, I did this time try and use ZL and ZR to kind of focus on the Pokemon and throw the Pokeball, which as you can see worked out pretty well. The new Pokemon is actually called Tandemus, at least I think that's how it is pronounced. Let me know in the comment section if I did mispronounce this one. And I'm just trying to kind of use Wooper so that I can actually level it up. But as far as I remember, Wooper is a bit difficult to actually level up unless you're using it against a right opponent. So definitely you can see that I'm actually struggling right here. Alright, I did decide to go ahead and throw the Pokeball, but sadly it wasn't enough, and sadly my Wooper is dumb. That's alright, I still have Sprigatito in my team, but I may have to switch out Wooper at some point. It seems like Wooper is a bit difficult to use in this game, and I am actually finding it much easier to go ahead and use Sprigatito. For this episode, I'll go ahead and still have it in my team and still try to actually level it up a bit more. But if it doesn't work out, I probably will be switching it out. Anyway, I think we are at a good level to actually go ahead and catch this one. Let me try once more. And I definitely have to buy more Pokeballs at this rate, considering that I only have a couple of them actually left. Alright, I guess this Pokemon is also giving me a bit of an issue. As you can see, this is the third one I'm trying to use, and let's see if we catch it. Alright, so finally we were able to catch the new Pokemon, and let's see what its typing is gonna be. Our Pokédex is definitely getting updated, and it's a normal type. Okay. I guess it's kind of like Lechonk. I'm again not gonna be using this Pokemon, but it's gonna be in my team for now. Anyway, since this does look like some kind of a dead end, I'll actually go ahead and look around a bit more to see if we have any other newer Pokemon that we can actually find. Ooh, okay, here is a wild Pokemon Mass. This is kind of the same in Pokemon Legends Arceus. So we do have Igglybuff over here spawning for today, which is pretty cool. I guess this is how you actually find shiny Pokemons. So it is pretty easy in this game again. There are a couple of trainers that we can actually battle as well. But I think I'll go ahead and heal up my team members right here in this Poké Center. Alright, I guess I'm pretty glad that we do have this one here. I mean, this is actually a dead end. But we do have a very big building right here. I wonder if it's something important, and probably something we would have to come back on a later stage. But definitely, I do want to go ahead and check out what this building is. Alright, this time the tip is about crouching. Again, if you're walking or running, you can definitely use the B button to crouch, which is pretty cool. Personally, I think I'll be using it a lot, especially it will help you get a back strike for the Pokemon, making it unaware and giving you more chances to go ahead and attack it. So definitely pretty useful. Either way, I did go ahead and buy a couple more Pokeballs as well. And now that we are here, let me look around this building before we go to talk to that NPC who is actually standing right there. Also, I did try using the B button while using Koraidon, and as you can see, it does jump pretty high, which is pretty cool. We do have an item back here, and it's a TM for Bhutan Pass. Pretty cool. Also, while looking around here, I actually found a Gimmighoul. This is actually the free form for Gimmighoul, not the chest form. So pretty cool. We did got 1 coin. I'm pretty sure there are gonna be couple of the chest form for Gimmighoul which are around, and definitely we can actually go ahead and either catch it or defeat it. So it is a good thing to start collecting the Gimmighoul coins. As far as I've heard, you definitely have to at least have 999 coins to actually evolve a chest form for Gimmighoul. So pretty interesting evolution, and definitely it's gonna take us a long time. Either way, now that we have gone around the building, I did go ahead and talk to this NPC, and apparently this is where you'll be having the Pokemon Champion assessment, which is pretty important. You can definitely go ahead and enter the building, but you'll actually fail the exam. Without having 8 gym badges, they won't really, accept you for the next round. But I did decide to go ahead and challenge this trainer right here. And to my surprise, this trainer right here actually had a crocodile, which made me a bit worried. It's a fully evolved Pokemon, and guess what? It's a level 56 Pokemon. Okay, I guess these trainers are not meant to be battled right now, so thankfully I did try to run away and it did let me run. We did lose a bit of Pokemon, but that's okay. Definitely that was quite a scary thing. Anyway, now that we are here in a dead end, I think it's time for us to go ahead and try the Tera raid battle option that we have. All you have to do is go ahead and click on the Poke Portal and it will actually bring up this menu. If you do click the Tera raid battle and if you are connected to the online internet and have a online Nintendo membership, you will be able to have a chance to participate in these Tera raid battles for the Pokemon that are available over here. So as you can see, currently we do have quite a few Pokemons. Again, if you are trying these Tera raid battles, I would definitely recommend you guys to have a really good internet, because sometimes if your internet connection does go off or if there is a slow internet connection, this is much difficult to actually go through. So definitely would recommend a better internet connection if you want to go through this. Anyway, for now I did decide to go ahead and click on the random one, which probably will select a random Tera raid battle for us. The Pokemons that I did see right here were the ones that I usually have and not the new Pokemon that they have actually introduced. And that's the reason why I did want to try the random Tera raid battle. Anyway, it seems like we have a Yangoose this turn. So I guess I will be going ahead with this one. Anyway, I did decide to go ahead and switch my team member to Sprigatito right here. And click on all ready to go, which will actually go ahead and start this Tera raid battle. Again, you do have to have the Nintendo online membership in order to go through this. If not, you will be able to find random Tera raid dens around this region and you can probably go ahead and battle there. So you still have a chance to go ahead and get Pokemons with different Tera types. But if you do have the online membership, this is an extra perk. You can definitely come here and select or choose a Pokemon that you really want to battle. Alright, here we go. Our first Tera raid battle. This time it's against a Yangoose with a Steel Tera typing, which is pretty unique. It seems like we do have 3 other trainers who are joining us. And of course, they do have their own Pokemon. And it seems like they have a Pokemon that is a new one for us to actually see, which is pretty cool. Since this Yangoose is actually a Steel Tera type, I think we'll have an easier time against it, considering we do have 2 Fire type Pokemons on the field. So I'm not really too worried about my Sprigatito. Either way, let's quickly go ahead and try to use Bite, since that is a much easier move. And as you can see, we have defeated the Yangoose. Pretty cool. So you do have a timer which will be running out. So you do have to defeat this Pokemon before the timer runs out. Now that we have defeated the Yangoose, we are finally able to go ahead and catch it. I'll definitely go ahead and catch this one, since this is the first time we're going through this Tera raid battle. And here is the animation for catching it, which is actually pretty cool and I really like it. Alright, once it captures the Pokemon, I guess we do have to wait for it to capture. And we have caught it. Alright, we do get a lot of new items and that is pretty good. Some of these items are definitely kind of like rare candies, which we used to get in Pokemon Shield and Sword. They are probably gonna help us level up our team members as well. Anyway, seems like it's suddenly night time in this game. So apparently we are in the night over here. Okay, that was a bit weird because it's actually not nighttime where I live. So I guess we get a chance to see how the game looks when you are in the nighttime. Other than that, I did want to go ahead and show the mystery gift that we received, which is a flying Tera type Pikachu. And this is only available if you have the dual pack. So if you have bought the dual pack, this is a mystery gift that you can actually get. If not, you still have other mystery gift codes that you'll probably get depending on where you have bought your copy. And if you have bought it from the Nintendo eShop, you'll probably get a mystery code into your email, that is the Nintendo email account, and you'll probably be able to use it right here in the mystery gift. Anyway, that was pretty cool and pretty interesting. I really enjoyed the Tera raid battle. I think I definitely want to go ahead and try another one. Alright, this time I was able to actually find a new Pokemon right here. This is actually in the list of Pokemons under the Tera raid battle. So I just went ahead and chose it. You can definitely go ahead and check out which Pokemon you would like to actually battle against, and you'll get a chance to actually go through it. Alright, here is the Pokemon, and let's see what it is. The one good thing over here I feel like is the really good Pokemons that the other team members actually have. Anyway, here we have Carcade. I guess that is how you pronounce it. Either way, it is actually gonna be a fire type Pokemon, and if you might remember, this Pokemon will actually evolve into one of the main Pokemon that we have seen, which is actually Armarouge. Pretty cool. So definitely I want to catch this one and have it in my team. So one good thing I feel like is that I actually didn't select the fire type starter, so I still get a chance to use this one in my team. And now that we have it defeated, all I have to do is go ahead and throw this Pokeball, and let's hope we can actually catch it. This one actually has a electric Tera type, which is pretty cool. Again, I still do not have a electric Pokemon in my team, so I guess this electric Tera type is pretty cool as well. And this Pokemon will probably help us in the upcoming gyms. As far as I've seen in the map, both the east exit and the west exit from Mesagoza City will actually lead to either a bug type gym leader or a grass type gym leader. So definitely having a fire type Pokemon in your team by then is actually gonna help you a lot. So definitely gonna be using this one in my team. Alright, now that we have caught it, I'll just go around and check if there are any new Pokemons that we can catch through the Tera raid battles. And if so, I will show you guys once I get it. Now it has been quite some time and I do have 2 new Pokemons in my team. But before I could show you guys the team members, I did want to go ahead and try the picnic. So here we are. Alright, it seems like we definitely have all of the Pokemons out, which is pretty cool. Now if you do go next to the picnic and click on the table itself, you will get couple of options. I believe that you will be able to make a sandwich and also redecorate your picnic table as well. You can once again play with your Pokemon using a ball over here, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, these are a couple of things you can actually do if you are having a picnic. Now I did decide to go ahead and make a sandwich with the couple of items that we bought in Mesagoza City. So let's see how it goes. Alright, here is a few instructions on how to make a sandwich, and I believe that we will have a lot of different recipes to actually find out, and each of these meals will actually give us a different effect, so that is pretty cool. Either way, it seems like we do have a set menu that we can currently make, and there are a couple of them I am not actually able to make myself. For now, I think I will try pickle sandwich because we do have pickle and I believe the other one is olive oil. So probably I will be able to make it. We do have to select a pick. I did buy a green Pokeball pick, but I definitely want to try the red one. Alright, I guess they are gonna be applying the olive oil on the sandwich, and all we have to do is go ahead, pick up a pickle and drop it on the sandwich. So this was pretty fun and definitely pretty easy to make a sandwich as well. The only thing left is to put the bread on top and put the pick on top of it. So there we have it. That is our sandwich. It doesn't look anything like the photo, but let's hope it is good. Anyway, now that the sandwich is prepared, I think all of our team members will be giving it a try. It's pretty weird. Definitely does remind me a lot of the Pokemon camp that we had back in Shield and Sword. But this one right here, we definitely do have to buy the ingredients ourselves, which I think is a bit annoying, but definitely it seems like the sandwich is a hit. Alright, so it's a 3-star sandwich, which is pretty cool, and we do get the effects fighting, fire and ghost, so that is pretty cool. Now that we have it, I guess the only other thing left is to peek inside this basket. Sometimes on a rare occasion you will be able to find an egg in that basket as well, but I'm not sure how much of a chance that you have to get it. For now, that is all on the picnic. Definitely pretty cool, and I believe that you will be able to go ahead and get some experience points for your team members as well. So definitely worth trying. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, now that we have completed the picnic, I think I can go ahead and check out if there are anything new in this area or any new Pokemon in the Tera Raid battle. If not, we can actually continue exploring this region. While checking the Tera Raid battles, I found another new Pokemon, and apparently this one is called a Tadpole. Seeing it does remind me a lot of Bellibolt, so I probably think this is the pre-evolution for Bellibolt, and you probably will be able to evolve it using this Pokemon. So definitely pretty cool. I again decided to go ahead and catch it. I have been trying to catch new Pokemon because I'm trying to complete the Pokédex. So let's see how that goes. And let's see if we were able to catch this. And we do catch it. Alright, so that is another new Pokemon added to our list. We did find around 4 new Pokemons just through this Tera Raid battle, so pretty cool. Anyway, I guess that is all for now on the Tera Raid battles, and since we have got a couple of new Pokemons, I think we can finally leave the smaller area right here and exit back. Definitely I do want to go ahead and explore the Poco Path once more, so I will go back to there. While exploring the Poco Path, I was able to find another Tera Raid den. So this is a den that you can normally find without using the Tera Raid option in your menu. And this time it seems like it's actually a Snom, and this one actually has a flying Tera type, which is pretty cool. I'll definitely go ahead and interact with this. And this time I'm not gonna be choosing, online players. This is actually the offline player option. So if you do not have the online membership, you can still go ahead and go through these dens, just like how we used to go through the dens in the Sword and Shield games. So it's pretty similar. You can definitely go ahead and catch these Pokemons over here as well. This is actually pretty helpful if you are running around an area and find another raid den. The one good thing is that you will be able to find what kind of Tera type it is by just checking out your map. The map will actually tell you where each Tera Raid dens are gonna be and what kind of Tera type Pokemon is gonna be in it. I don't think it will tell you which Pokemon it is, but it will just highlight the Tera type of that Pokemon. So if you are interested, you can just go to that Tera Raid den and try to see which Pokemon it is. The other thing that I missed were a couple of items in the Poco Path. Apparently I forgot to look around completely, so I did miss a rare candy and a super potion. The rare candy was right next to the initial Pokemon, the initial Lechonk that I actually caught. there is a raised platform which you can actually climb, and you will be able to find a rare candy over there. The other thing is that now that you have, Moraidon or Koraidon with you, whichever version you're playing, you can definitely go ahead and try to jump on certain ledges, which might sound a bit difficult, but you will be able to actually jump a couple of areas. You don't really have to do it. You, in the further of the game, will be able to actually climb those rocks. But if you're interested in getting those items right away, you can definitely try to run and try to jump with it. There's also a ledge that is right next to the light tower, which is actually inaccessible for us for now. But I think I did find a way to actually go over there. So I'll just go over there after this Tera raid battle and show you guys how I went there. Well, now that we have defeated this Nom, we can actually go ahead and catch it as well. Again, I'm just catching it for the sake of the Pokédex. I actually am not going to be using this Nom in my team. Either way, I think it's pretty cool to see a Nom having a flying type Tera type. And we have caught it. Alright, so that is pretty cool. I think the advantage of battling all of these Pokemons would probably be the items that you can actually get from it. These items, you can actually go ahead and exchange them for creating TMs or for LP points, which is quite useful. So definitely would recommend you guys to go around and battle these Tera raid dens if you do find them in your path. Alright, I'm actually on top of the ledge right next to the lighthouse, and there is a chest form of Gimmighoul. It seems like we do have to personally go and click A on it in order to activate a battle cutscene. Apparently throwing your Pokeball at it doesn't work, which is pretty fine with me. I did for some reason try to use Tackle even though it is actually a ghost type Pokemon. That was pretty weird from my part, but anyway, the next turn I did decide to go with Poison Tail. Again, I'm still using Wooper and really hoping that I can actually use it in my team. Till now, it has been a bit disappointing considering that Wooper, as you can see, doesn't really do the amount of damage I want it to do. But at least we do have this Gimmighoul right here, which is a new Pokemon for us, and you can definitely go ahead and catch it. Again, it seems like I'm running out of Pokeballs, so definitely I do have to keep on buying more. There are quite a few terrains that we can actually climb. As you can see, the background of this battle, you can actually go ahead and climb all of them. But currently we don't really have the ability to do so. So I guess we'll come back here once more once we are able to climb these, high platforms. Anyway, now that we have got this Gimmighoul, it is actually going to be rewarding us, I believe, around 50 Gimmighoul coins. I think that's how many we get, which is pretty good. I mean, you definitely need to collect 999. So if you do find a couple of chest forms, you can definitely go ahead and either defeat them or catch them. Whichever you do, you will be able to get around 50 coins, which is pretty good. Anyway, here I am on the ledge right next to the lighthouse, and let me actually show you guys how I actually got up here. There are no items around here, so let me go back. The way up over here is actually behind the lighthouse, which is pretty far. All you have to do is go down to where you can actually find the Wiglets, and you will be able to find a ledge that you can actually use to come up over here. Here I am just checking out if there are any items that I can actually get, and we have another Gimmighoul right here. So this is the roaming form, and there we go. We do get only 1 coin from it, which is pretty sad, but again, it is a roaming form, so definitely all we have to do is collect coins from it for now. Over here, let me actually go down, and there is another item for us to actually pick up. So you might see the beach down there. All you have to do is kind of cross a bit of water around this beach, and you will be able to find a path right there. that you can actually go ahead and use to climb up on this ledge. So pretty easy. And apparently there seem to be a lot of Pokemon spawning around now that we have started this treasure hunt. So I think that is the only issue I am actually having, is that I'm not easily able to dodge when I'm going with Koraidon right here. And it's pretty difficult when they suddenly spawn around you and you have to actually dodge them. I think that is the only thing that I have been struggling a bit. But definitely I have been exploring these areas right next to the lighthouse to see if there are any items that we can actually pick up. So we do have quite a few, as well as a whole new large area that is only present over here, which we did skip before. So let me actually run around, get all of these items and see if we have any new Pokemons around here. Till now, I think the only Pokemons we have seen, or I have seen over here, is the ones I have already got. So I have been ignoring all of them. I can actually train up my Wooper over here, but I feel like I probably need to encounter only grass type Pokemons or probably fairy type Pokemons to train up Wooper. The other ones are pretty difficult to actually battle against. So I did decide to just explore in this episode, and I will have Wooper trained up a bit more before we start the next episode, so that it is up to the same level as my other team members. Alright, we did get the TM for Struggle Bug right there, which is pretty cool. Other than that, you might see some sparkling light in the sky, and those are the Tera dens around here. I don't think we can actually access all of them for now, but definitely it seems like we do have a new area. So here are a couple of Gaslies, and I guess these Pokemons I haven't really caught, but I'm more interested on seeing if there are any new Pokemons. There is the Flamingo one. I think I can actually go ahead and try to catch it. Also a couple of Gimmighouls, which is pretty cool. The other thing I did see is that there are a couple of trainers around here, which I definitely think you guys can go ahead and battle. I probably won't be covering that right here. I think I'll ignore them for now. I'll just go around looking to see if there are any other new Pokemons that we can actually get. Alright, its name is also Flamingo, which is pretty cool. Again, I am trying to use Wooper right here, and as you can see, it is not doing any damage. I think it probably is because it is a poison and ground type, and we don't really have any Pokemon that is appropriate to actually battle against it. So for now, I will just use it as a Pokemon to, battle and catch new Pokemons. So let's see if we can catch this one. Alright, it is at level 8, which is pretty good. I think it's pretty easy for us to actually level it up around that level. And we have finally caught it. Alright, so now that we have it, I will just look around this area to see if there are any new Pokemons or any other new items that we can actually find. If not, we can actually go back to Mesagoza City. Definitely have a couple of areas around that city itself to actually explore as well. Anyway, now that we have Flamingo right here, I think we can head back. Let me look around and see if there are any more Gimmighouls. I mean, there is a TM around here, so that is pretty cool. Let's see which TM it is. And another Gimmighoul over here as well. Alright, I guess Gimmighouls do spawn around these kind of old structures, so that is pretty cool. And of course we do have a lot of Hypno, which I'm not gonna be catching for now, and a lot of Scatterbugs and Lechonks, which we have already caught, so really don't have to worry about it. Now while looking around those ruins, I was able to actually jump around this big ledge and did find Psybeam right here, which is pretty cool. And there is another new Pokemon. So this time I did find Happiny. So let me actually sneak up to it and try to battle it as well. Now I was quite lucky to get a backstrike right here, so that is pretty good. It was caught off guard, which means I will be able to hit it 2 times a turn without it actually hitting me back. This is pretty good. Let me try using another Pokeball. And of course, once again, I am running out of Pokeballs, which is pretty, I guess, annoying. I definitely would have to buy quite a lot in the next episode. Anyway, seems like Wooper is at level 12, which is pretty good. And Happini's Pokédex is registered as well. Alright, that is pretty cool. Anyway, now that we have caught it, let me pick up this item right here and look around a bit more. We do have another rare candy, which is pretty cool. And ooh, okay, something purple. Definitely want to check that one out. But before that, let me pick up this item right here and then we can actually check it out. It seems like it's some kind of a huge seal to the, I guess, a cavern entrance probably. Pretty cool to see. And I really like the color, so definitely it looks quite mysterious. Alright, let me just go near it and let's see what it says. And apparently there is something written on it. Herein lies sealed the ruinous tablets. Ooh, okay. I guess we do have to come back over here at some point in the game itself to see what we have. Maybe it's a legendary Pokemon. You never know. Anyway, I guess that is all for the smaller area right here. There are a couple of other items that you can actually get. As you can see, there are a couple of Pokeballs as well as some other berries. But other than that, nothing new. So I think I'll just explore around here, pick up all of these items that you can see and go back to Mesagoza City. Well, right next to the city, I actually found a Bonsly. Pretty cool, another new Pokemon. So let me quickly encounter it and try to catch it right here. I think I missed this one before. Maybe it only spawns at night time. Not really sure on that, but it's pretty cool that we did see this one right here. Let me know in the comment section if I did miss any of the other Pokemons around this beginning area. And if there are any that I missed, I'll go back and get them as well. But definitely the one thing I did realize is that you definitely have to train up your Pokemon a bit more before you go through the west or east exit. So definitely that's one thing I personally would have to do as well. So maybe by the next episode, I'll go ahead and train up my team members a bit more and check out which Pokemon I can actually add into my team for now and see how it goes. Alright, there are still a couple of items around here and I did see another new item which did look like some kind of a crystal. As you can see, it is right over there. So let me go near it and see if I can actually get it. We do have another TM over here, so let me pick it up. And it's a TM for Struggle Bug again, but there is a mysterious crystal right there. So pretty weird. I did try to jump this gap but just missed it, so that was pretty sad. Thankfully, if you do jump like this, your game will actually respawn you back to where you were. So I guess we are not able to get that crystal for now. But anyway, this small area over here doesn't really have any other newer Pokemons. I did look around. The only one I did find was that Bonsly. And I did find a couple of really good items. So definitely worth exploring and picking up these ones. Anyway, back at the Pokemon Center, I did decide to open up my map once more. And definitely there seem to be a lot of new areas that we can actually explore. As you can see, it points out all of the new areas, especially the gym leaders, the Starfall Street where we can actually find the Team Star members and the Titan Pokemons as well. So you do have everything popping up. Other than that, the typings that you are seeing around there, a few poison type, ghost type stars are the ones which are the Tera dens. So pretty easy to see them as well. But for now, since we have explored quite a bit and checked out the terrorate battles as well as the picnic facility that we have in this game, I feel like this is a good point for me to go ahead and end out this episode. In the next one, we'll be either going through the east or the west gate and try to explore more of this region. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share and subscribe if you like to support me and if you like my videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one.